Hello and welcome here to Daytona Sandown Park for round 7 of the 2016 TW Steel Heavy Heats Championship. Leading the championship at the moment is Chris Carter. He's had a solid season, but Tomek Zaustovic has been right on his case, as has Jamie Pender. So the three main protagonists in this championship all looking for a win. And if we look down, here is Tomek Zaustovic leading heat number 1, and that's Jamie Pender making a move on Chris Carter. So already bodywork being traded. They clearly want this championship, and then let's wait no longer. Let's go and see what happened in the final. Tomek Zaustovic then is to the inside, to the outside in the brighter colour helmet. That is Chris Carter, who will get the better of the starts. Then we're off and racing, and Zaustovic leads into turn number 1. Chris Carter finds a gap on the inside and slots in behind Tomek. Third place, well, they're 3 across coming up towards turn number 3, and Jamie Pender finding himself getting hung out to dry, and he skips over the grass and shows his frustration, and he's lost 1, 2, if not 3 places in all of that, and it's given Zaustovic and Carter a very healthy lead. And they're still debating over third. And someone's spun. I think, let's try and pick out who that is. Perfect or not. It looks like it's Lee Mears that may have spun. So Tomek Zaustovic then down towards turn number 1. He has a lead of 0.4 of a second over Chris Carter. Third is Ben Moody. Ben Moody has gone from 8th to 3rd in 1 lap. He started last place. And look at this battle going on into turn 3. Rob Moore up the inside there with Blaise Sienko. So Sienko losing a place. He was trying to go past Robert Pertak and lost himself a place in the process. So he is down to 7th place.
Well, the battle for the lead is on as Chris Carter, current championship leader. Well, before the start of the heats, he was the championship leader. He is setting about. Tomek Zaustovic coming through turn 3 now on to top straight. Zaustovic has been virtually unstoppable today, but Carter has got the bit between his teeth. There he goes to the inside. No, that's Zaustovic defends. Now Carter looks again, but Zaustovic holds him off, and Pender all on his own in 3rd place. Then it's Ben Moody, the leading super heavyweight, in 4th, as the leading duo come across the infield section into the penultimate corner. That right-hander at turn number 7, now downhill, left, sharp left, through turn 8, across the start-finish line. And Carter gets up close and personal with Zaustovic's rear bodywork going into turn number 1. Zaustovic holds on. Pender in 3rd after losing ground on the opening lap, coming back with a very quick lap indeed of 46.535. Still, Zaustovic holds on as he heads up into turn 6 on lap number 4. Chris Carter once again having a little nibble around the outside. Now he's going to try and cut underneath. Zaustovic coming off the final corner. No, he doesn't. There he goes up the inside. Well, Zaustovic left the door open, and Chris Carter said thank you very much. Behind them, another new fastest lap for Jamie Pender. The leaders nose to tail through turn 3 and onto the top straight. This 11 minutes plus 1 lap in the final of the Daytona Motorsport DMAX Sprints Series, the heavyweights. And there's some real heavyweight action going on, Chris. Further back, Robert Pertak, Robert Moore and Blaise Sienka coming into turn number 5 with nothing between them. And up at the front, we've had a change. It's McCarthy. Chris Carter is in the lead of this race.
Yeah, our board was Austavich then in towards turn number 1. We're using the alternate reverse layout today here at Daytona Sandown Park for round 7. That's now turn 3 they're coming out of, down top straight. This is the longest straight on this layout, and this Vale, very quick left-hander, an overtaking opportunity as well. That got quoted to me by Tom Golding earlier as insane. Through turn 5 then they go. Now it's going to be the right-hander at turn 6. So there you can see Chris Carter coming out just ahead, and down towards this kick straight in towards turn number 7. And you'll see Tomek now get back over to the right-hand side of the circuit, while Chris Carter was able to get over a little bit quicker. That then is a lap of the alternate reverse layout here at Daytona Sandown Park. Now behind Tomek, as we'll see now on the overview, you'll see Jamie Pender starting to close in. The gap is 1.2 seconds between Pender and Zalsvich. Oh, as there's a move there between Pertak and Moore. Well, it's still Pertak holding the position, but Rob Moore clearly trying to come up the inside at turn 2. Let's go on board with Rob Moore as they go through Vale, now up towards turn number 5. Rob's going to look to the inside, as he know. He's got Blasienko just behind as they head up towards turn number 6. Through turn number 6 then, board with Rob Moore into turn 7. And is he going to try it the inside there? No. But Henry, we thought it was going to be 2 for the lead. It's now 3.
The duo is now a trio as Jamie Pender joins the fun at the front of the field. He set a new fast lap of 46.301, and he looks briefly to the inside of Zaustavich, who has been undefeated through the heats, but now under pressure in the finals on what has turned into a very warm and sunny afternoon. And the early morning clouds have disappeared. The temperature is rising. The temperature is pretty intense in the commentary box. It's pretty intense on the circuit as well. Chris Carter, the championship leader, is now beginning to pull clear, and Tomek Zaustavich, after being in control throughout the heats, now not only is fighting a rear guard action against Chris Carter, and he can't get back on terms with the championship leader, but Jamie Pender, who is just he's a little way behind Zaustavich in 3rd place in the championship, but then when you count in drop scores, Pender is in the thick of it. And these 3 come out of turn number 6 and across the infield section towards turn number 7. As they go into turn number 7, coming up the hill towards turn 6, but battling over 4th, 5th and 6th is Ben Moody, Robert Pertak and Rob Moore. Moody is ahead of that group, and he is the leading super heavyweight. Then it's Pertak, Moore, Sienko and Mears dropping back a little bit towards the tail end of the field. We've got 7.5 minutes gone in this 11-minute plus 1 lap race, and Chris Carter enjoys an 0.8 of a second lead. There goes Pender. No, he doesn't. Down at turn 5. He thought about it, Chris, but Tomek Zaustavich just about held him off, and there must be an awful lot of frustration inside Zaustavich's crash helmet.
Yeah, winning all 3 heats, but that's not what people are going to see when we come to the filmed coverage. They're only going to see this final, and at the moment he's in 2nd place, and he's 0.8 of a second back from Chris Carter, with Jamie Pender right behind him and literally now pushing him along. Pender wants to get past here as they head up towards Vale. Zaustavich is now defending as they head through Vale up towards turn number 5. Will Pender make a move? Well, he's threatened to do so, and now he goes up the inside. So Pender through to 2nd. Now they head towards turn number 6. This is lap number 11. There's 3 minutes to go. Oh, and Pender's on the grass. Zaustavich might be able to get back up the inside into turn 7. He does. So Zaustavich back through to 2nd. Pender's going to have to try and do it all again. And it was because he ran on the grass there on the exit of turn 6. And Pender will be kicking himself. A missed opportunity there to take 2nd and maybe even chase after Chris Carter, who is 1.7 seconds clear out front. Zaustavich has another look over his shoulder. What's happening in the battle further back? Well, Rob Moore is now 4th place. Then it is Ben Moody. So Ben Moody has been passed. He still had a good race, nevertheless, and started dead last. Robert Pertak and Blaise Sienko 6th and 7th, and then it is Lee Mears who has had some problems in the race coming out of turn 3. He is at the back of the field, but up at the front, Jamie Pender sizing himself up for round 2 in this battle between Zaustovic. Oh, and Pender just going a little bit deep on the brakes there as they head up towards turn number 3. On board with Zaustovic, he has a look over his shoulder. He can see Chris Carter ahead of him as they head up towards Vale. He can't see Pender at the moment, but when will Pender come up the inside? It was at this point on the circuit he passed a couple of laps ago, but following in pursuit at the moment, and 1 minute plus a lap to go then Henry. Chris Carter looks like he might take the win from here, but who will take second?
Well, that's anybody's guess. At the moment, it's Tomek Zaustovic in P2, but battling going on further down the pack. I think there was a bit of contact going into turn number 5 in that battle for 4th place between Rob Moore, Ben Moody, Robert Pertak and Blaise Sienko. They have all sorted themselves out, and it's still Rob Moore with that bright yellow crash helmet who leads the Super Heavies in very creditable 4th place overall. But Carter at the head of the field, 1.7 seconds in front of Zaustovic. Well, I can't imagine that Jamie Pender would have done all that hard work to get on terms with Zaustovic and then not go for a move. He's bound to have at least one dive at some point as the last lap board goes out. This is the 15th and final lap. Chris Carter comes up the hill through turn number 3. He looks over his shoulder as he enters the top straight. Who is going to take second? Zaustovic has it. Pender wants it. They go into Vale at turn 4, down the hill, left-hand corner, and out. Can Pender dive up the inside? Chris, he's running out of time.
Only half a lap to go then as they head through turn number 6. Chris Carter looks safe, but who's going to take second? Zaustovic surely is going to defend in turn 7. He does. Jamie Pender only has one more opportunity. It's at the last corner and he's not going to take it. Chris Carter takes the victory and extends his championship lead. Second goes to Tomek Zaustovic. Jamie Pender finishes in 3rd. 4th place is going to be Rob Moore. Then it's Ben Moody. Well, it should be Ben Moody. Oh, and there's a bit of contact between Moody and Pertak. They're still side by side as they come out the last corner. And Blaise Sienko is going to gain a place there. So Ben Moody finishes 5th. Sienko is 6th.
Top 3 now in the heavies. The top 3 separated by less than 1.5 seconds.
Jamie, a good battle with Tomek there towards the end. You just couldn't quite get through.
Yeah, no, didn't expect to catch up, to be honest. A bit of a rough and bumpy at the start, but got there, made the move a couple of times, but couldn't make it stick.
And Tomek, over to you. Well, quite, in a way, a bit disappointing. You know, you dominated throughout the heats. You must be a bit disappointed not to do it again in the final.
I got over that. Calculated some points, and it was still more than a crease. So yeah, that counts, you know. But yeah, I have to say it was a great fight with Jamie. You know, good day's racing as well today. So overall, I'm very, very chuffed.
Well, on that note, we'll go to the winner of the final, Chris. And you turned it round in the final there. Found, you know, you had a lot of pace anyway. But did you expect to cruise away like that?
Well, I got put in the tyres twice in the heats. Been not a very good day, to be quite honest. Yeah, chuffed for the win in the final. Straight away, knew to, you know, let's face it, it's down to the kart at the end of the day. We can all drive. Kart was good, so done him.
If you've enjoyed the racing today at Sandown Park, why not join us at the next round? To book your place on the grid, visit our website or call this number.